Yeah, excited about the way our guys played. And I think, what I'm excited about is that we played well on both ends of the floor. We did a good job defensively finishing the first half. I didn't like the way the game started initially. I thought we gave them 5 threes that they stepped up and made. And then Gardner, I think he had a quick 6 points against us. We talked about coming into this game how elite Virginia is defensively. And, in order to win the game, we've got to kind of beat them at their own game. I thought the game was, I thought in the first half we really shot the ball. I thought Jericho and Taquavion really got us started. And then once we got in the bonus in the second half, we started driving a little bit more and got to the free throw line. So proud of these guys. A lot of fight. I think you could tell we were really hungry to win this one, and I'm just happy that those guys played well enough to get it done. Questions?
All right, who's going to start us off? Alec.
Yeah, Kevin, you guys got 21 points from Jericho today, and he, like you mentioned, in the first half really was hitting his shot. It seems that when he's making baskets and he's performing like that, the team as a whole seems to go. Terquavion just said he kind of gets guys started. Just how important is it for him to start a game like that for the whole team to kind of feed off of?
Well, he played as a senior today. And he and I talked about that. He's got to be the one steady guy. He's really the oldest guy that's playing a lot of minutes on our roster, and he's got to be the calming effect. And I thought he was. He made shots early in the game. It was a great matchup. I knew coming in that with him and Gardner, it would be a great matchup between the two of those guys. And Jericho, I just thought he stepped up on both ends of the floor, did a great job. And, we are a good team because of our youth. When one of our older guys, our only older guy who's playing the most minutes, steps up and plays well. And so I'm excited that he had the game that he had.
Jonas?
Coach, Casey touched on this when he met with us. You guys have 14 assists today, only 10 against Virginia Tech. He said that was kind of an emphasis of moving the ball and making sure you guys share the ball. How big was that for the team today?
I thought it was good, Jonas. When the ball sticks, we're not very good. Obviously we don't, right now we don't have a guy that we can throw the ball inside to score with his back to the basket. And so a lot of this stuff can lead to, if you don't have good player and ball movement, it sometimes leads to challenging bad shots. And, I thought today we kept the ball moving and, 2 or 3 guys touched it every possession and it paid off for us. I mean, we were able to shoot the ball. You look at it 12 for 22, and most of them came off of some assists from one of the players on the team.
And as a follow-up, at one point you had a lineup. It was Breon, Casey, Sebron, Jericho, and Evie, I think. They really got after it on the defensive end. What was it about that unit that kind of worked so well on that side of the ball?
Well, that's probably our best defensive unit. Casey has really, and I'm so excited that Casey's getting back to playing really good basketball. And Breon, every day in practice, he's earning a little bit more minutes. He's probably the only guy that we got on our team that can pick you up full court and turn you a lot. And so that was our defensive unit that we went with. And, Breon stepped up. I think in the first half, he had a great drive and a finish with his left hand and then a big 3 in the second half. And so we've asked everybody on our team, we only have 9 scholarship guys to stay ready. And, I thought guys stepped up that certainly hadn't played a lot of minutes.
Are there any other questions?
Yeah, I have one more follow-up if there's no one else out there.
Go ahead, Jonas.
You're up 11 at halftime. What was your message to the guys to kind of not get tense and make sure they kept their foot on the gas against UVA?
Yeah, I just say stay the course. We talked about, winning the half. With these guys up, Jonas, I went more to, hey, plan it in a 4-minute segment. Hey, how are you doing in a 4-minute segment? Every time we get to a timeout, how do we do in that 4-minute segment? And I thought we were locked in. We came out of the locker room very focused and went on a nice run, and certainly that helped put us over the hump.
Probably also felt really good to not have to depend on a last-second shot or wait for a last-second shot to go in. To get your guys in and get the crowd celebrating last minute knowing the outcome was already decided.
Say that again for me, Jonas. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that question.
I was saying it probably felt good for you and the whole sideline for once, for not to go down to a last-second shot and you guys knowing the outcome in the final minute.
Hey, of course it does. I mean, you don't want those. I was excited. You can make an argument that this was one of our most complete games. I thought, we played some games that were really good. You think about all the games we played in the ACC that were very close, but from both ends of, offensively and defensively, I thought we did a really good job of finishing the game, and super proud of our guys because, they've caught a lot of flack, which I don't understand when you got such a young team and some guys who with a lot of injuries. But at the end of the day, man, I'm so proud of those guys. Last thing I'll tell you guys before we go, unless there's any more questions, Ernest Ross had successful surgery, and I'm happy that it went well. There is no timetable. Obviously, as soon as it can heal, he won't play the rest of the season. But his biggest thing is we want to get him back, where we can get him back in the weight room and get bigger and all that other stuff. Such a great kid. He texted me just coming off surgery and said, "Coach, man, do you mind if I stay home and watch the game?" I was like, well, I thought that was expected, but he was thinking about whether he was coming to the game or not. So I know he'll be excited, and I'm excited for Ernest. Our young guys, and Taquavion Smith and Breon Pass and Ernest Ross, man, that class is going to be really good here, and they're going to be fun to watch. And so I'm excited about those guys.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a blessed
Thanks,
day.
everybody.
Thanks, Coach.